How to customize any theme into WordPress without coding. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you step by step how we can do this totally for free. So guys, if you want to actually customize things without having to code, the best thing is to use some plugins. But the bad news for us is that we of course need to have to pay for a plan into WordPress in order to have access to all the plugins. In my case, we want of course to use the premium. There's another solution that we can do if you want to skip this part and you want to still use some theme totally for free inside WordPress. And for that, I'm going to be using Pantheon. Now, Pantheon is a great place to deploy websites and look out for CML websites totally for free. So what you want to do is to head into pantheon.io. Once you're in here, let's locate it and get started. So it's going to be just really easy by signing up, provide all your information and enable the agree to the Pantheon terms of use. And after that, hit into sign up. Once you have successfully done that, it's going to be sending you here. So what you want to do is to get started with your very first site inside Pantheon. So I'm going to go for create new site. And here I want to look out for my CMS, which is WordPress. So this workflow version control is going to be helping me to download almost any plugin totally for free. So I'm going to go for name my Pantheon site, United States. Here's my upstream and hit into continue. With that being said, I'm going to go back now because I already have my website already being created. So go back into sites. Here's my site name. It says active. I want to click here. And lastly, what I do want to do inside the dashboard of my Pantheon.io is to locate the one that says visit development site. So if I click here, it's going to be sending me right into the actual dashboard inside WordPress. So once you have created your account, we are now actually good to go with the part number 2, which is actually installing the actual plugins. Now that we have access here into WordPress totally for free, I want to scroll a little bit down and look out for the actual plugin section. And here what I want to do is to hit into the one that says add new. And now what I want to do is to get started with some templates that I can try to edit totally for free without having to coding, right? So I'm going to go for the search plugins. And here I want to look out for some themes. And as you can see, I have a lot of plugins. For example, this Jetpack, this child theme, there's the theme checked, and Elementor. Now Elementor is a great place to start building a website totally for free using to drag and drop, which I think is really easy. That's the reason why we're going to be using Elementor. Now Elementor, what you want to do is to hit into the install. In my case, it already appears as active. So once you hit into install, you clicked into active and then reload your page, and here into the left part is going to be appearing to the Elementor side. So just a little bit down, we have the template. So what I want to do is to look out for add new or look out for categories. And this is going to be sending us into the categories of the Elementor. So as you can see, I don't have absolutely anything yet. So once again, I go back into templates. And here I want to look out for the landing pages. So once again, I'm going to just add a new landing page. And here, let's say, for example, this is just an example website. So I'm going to go for Elementor tool. I'm just going to wait a few seconds here. So now we are inside our landing pages. As you can see here are all the elements that we can choose if you want to get started with all the templates. So speaking about the free version, you want to focus into the one that says Pro. I want to look out for the one that does not appear into anything at all. So what I want to do, let's say for example that I kind of like this one. I'm going to click here and I'm going to take a look into how it's going to be looking my actual template. It says filling the beat, pre-order special page, buy now. And now what I want to do is to hit into insert. So let's go with customize. Now as you can see, we are not seeing any coding here. What we want to do is to get started by editing by just clicking to the elements that you want to edit. For example, this filling the beat text. And I just want to delete this. And let's go for welcome to my blog. So where is the actual code? There's no actual code. If you want to enable an HTML file, you can do this, but in my case I don't want to do this because I just want to stick around with the no coding edition. So it's really easy. What I want to do is to go into the headline section and I'm going to be showing you the elements of the Elementor. For example, we have the inner section, we have the heading, the image, text editor, and all the blocks. So if I want to add, let's say for example like a video, what I want to do is to look out for a actual button element that I want to add here into my website. Let's say for example a little bit down here, and what I want to do is to choose the video, for example, and it's going to just drag and drop. But since we are using a actual theme, a actual template, what I want to do is to use all the elements that was already here so I can edit my actual template. For example, here, which is a video already been created, I'm going to select here this option, and as you can see, we have a video from the actual source of YouTube. So what I want to do is to delete this link and link a new video if I wanted to, or if you don't want to use any YouTube video, go to source, and here you can choose Vimeo, Dailymotion, or self-hosted. So here into self-hosted, I'm going to choose file, and my video should be uploaded in here. So in my case, I don't want to do this at the moment. What I want to do is to scroll a little bit down, and here you can do exactly the same thing, speaking about customizing more images. Now here, for example, we have these actual headphones. So if I clicked into the edit this section, it's going to be taking me into the layout of the widget. So for example, this style, I can change the style color, I can change the background overview if I don't want to, the borders, the shapes, the typography, and much more. So I'm going to get into the layout. As you can see, we have the structure here, and actually we don't want to focus in here like a lot. We just want to, if you want to publish like a product, let's say for example, this is an example of product number 1. Now here into those links, as you can see, we have the icon spacing, and it says linked here, linked options, open a new window. And here what I want to do, if I want to create my let's say just a link, I'm going to select here this actual buy now. I'm going to scroll a little bit down, and here where it says button ID, it says add your custom ID, so let's go for buy now. And lastly, if you want to add another page, you can go into pages, go into add new, and it's going to be sending you into the editor of WordPress. But if you still want to use the plugin that we have just created, or let's say downloaded, you're going to be seeing that there's a button on the upper side that says edit with Elementor. So what I want to do is to hit into edit with Elementor, and here this element is going to be popping up from our inside the editor of the WordPress. So what I just need to do is to do exactly the same thing as we just did before, is to head down into the Elementor tool, add my new section, and here I can just drag and drop all the elements that I do want to see now into my actual new template. But with that being said, guys, this is how we can edit all the actual templates without having to code. If you don't know how to code, you just need to drag and drop. Really easy. We didn't have to do actually like a lot. So hopefully guys, it was a very useful video for you. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more great tools about this actual great section of WordPress. Thank you so much for watching the video, and well, with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.